Hello, YouTube. I got to thinking, and honestly, what the world needs more of is YouTube videos about how to make YouTube videos. I mean, you got how-to videos on everything, and yes, there are some how-to videos on how to make YouTube videos, but let's just say they haven't helped me out too much. But you get to think about it. You start off to make a YouTube channel. I mean, me personally, I don't know where to start. I mean, recording videos is the obvious start, but when it comes to the details about editing, just shrinking down the file size so that it does not take 18 hours to upload a 10-minute video, these are the kind of things I would personally love to know how you do it, especially those of you that have made hundreds of videos and a huge following and everything else. You know what? You've made videos about everything else. Make a video about how you make videos. I would love that input. Because, some of you are amazing with your editing about, how you add in your subtitles and everything else. I mean, that's all really great information. I'm sure you learned it on your own. And maybe I'm just being lazy out here. I'm sure there is a YouTube for Dummies book out there. But let's be perfectly honest. If I was reading a whole lot of books, I wouldn't be watching YouTube videos all the time and trying to make my own YouTube videos. Before I go out and try to find that book, I'm going to do a little more homework. I'm going to try to find some more useful videos on there. Maybe find some software that I can download, hopefully some free software, and get this down a little bit more. A few months ago when I started making videos, I learned how to compress the files and everything, and I have forgotten everything that I knew. It's amazing if you don't use it for 4 or 5 months, you just forget it. I mean, it's like it was never there. So I'm going to try to learn this all over again, or learn it better than I did before, and maybe if I actually stick to this and record videos more often, maybe I'll actually retain that information and do it better from here on out. So anyways, after watching some more videos and interacting with some other people that I watch on YouTube, I've kind of decided that, you know what, just because I don't have any fun, exciting RV news to report doesn't really mean that I don't need to be making videos. Getting this channel started and everything is all about sharing my life and my lifestyle with this community and everything else. And to be perfectly honest, there is actually more to me than the fact that I own an RV and that I'm restoring it and I'm planning on living on it. There's a lot more going on with me that I could share, and I've just picked up on this because some other people have been sharing some really personal things, and they've gotten a lot of response and feedback and everything else, and it all seems to be just very, very positive. And I kind of I like that, and I feel more connected to those people because of the things that they've shared. And I kind of feel like, you know what, maybe wouldn't be a bad idea to do a little of the same myself. So just a little bit about, what's going on with me and everything else. Getting ready to move into the RV has been a process. Right now where I'm at is embracing the minimalist lifestyle. Learning to live with a lot less. 3/4 of what I own right now is actually sitting in storage. I hate that. I don't like paying for storage. It just drains my soul. It is the biggest waste of money I could possibly think of, next to fireworks. Fireworks make no sense whatsoever. I mean, pop, done, over, money's gone, thrill is gone. I've never understood fireworks. I love to watch public displays. They're bigger, they're brighter, they're a lot more exciting, and doesn't cost me a damn thing. So, other than fireworks, storage is one of the biggest wastes of money I can possibly think of. I have spent oh God, more than I care to think about. Just to keep stuff that I'm planning on getting rid of. Some of it I'm planning on distributing to friends and family, just so that they can kind of have a little piece of me, stuff that I used to have. I don't know. But something I'm planning on giving away, other things I'm planning on donating, and the bulk of it needs to get sold. So now that I have everything in storage, the plan is to spend some time at storage, photographing things, getting things put on Craigslist. I don't really know how to do the whole eBay selling thing. I said, there's an eBay for Dummies book too. Haven't read it. But taking pictures of things, putting ads on Craigslist. I really like the idea that everything is there. It's in storage. So for safety reasons, I don't want to have to meet somebody here at this house to barter, trade, sell anything that I have on Craigslist. I like having that other location, that neutral ground, where I can meet somebody at the storage facility and do our business there. Nobody has to know where I live. And that for me is a very safe thing, because you hear scary stories. And so anyways, I like that. Plus video cameras everywhere, man. I mean, you can't get away with much in a good storage facility anyway. So need to be getting on top of that and doing that, getting rid of that. As far as what I'm planning on putting in the motorhome, I'm actually thinking about doing a video, because I've not really organized things and prioritized what exactly I need to have in there yet. So I've kind of got an idea, and I've gotten some, small containers and baskets and everything else that I plan on putting in the RV. I just kind of bought them randomly. I don't really know what I'm going to put in them yet. So I'm kind of thinking about, as I do my little organizational thing, maybe filming that and just kind of explaining, the thought process on how to minimalize everything. And maybe that'll be a good way for other people that have already done it and done it successfully to kind of tell me, this is what you're doing right, and you're fooling yourself. This is not a good idea. Just don't do that. That'd be helpful. Some other things, I've been kind of planning ahead and kind of figuring out on some things that I think would be very beneficial to have living in the RV. So there's actually some products and things that I've bought that I've already started trying out and getting familiar with, because I plan on using those while living in the RV. And so I guess I can kind of do a little product demonstration and just kind of show off some of the stuff that I got and the thought process behind it, and how I think it'll all fit into the lifestyle. And in addition to that, there's some personal things going on. Nothing alarming, but a lot of people in the RV community have really dealt with some serious stuff here lately, and they're not alone. We're all, life happens to all of us, and those that are going through some stuff right now, I feel for you. I hope that everything turns out well. Don't want to really bring up too many people specifically, because we haven't communicated one-on-one, but man, some stuff hit me out of the blue too, and I'm making a plan and just gonna move forward with it. There's gonna be a couple of changes here in the next couple months. Some of them are life-altering, but nothing bad, just things I have to do differently. I mean, first and foremost, Daryl's got to lose a little weight, about 147 pounds, little. I got the shock of my life a little over a week ago. Just went in, had one issue, went to talk to a doctor. Have you ever noticed doctors and mechanics are kind of the same people? Because, like, you schedule to meet up with a mechanic because you've got an issue. You know what your issue is. It may not even be something all that serious, but you've got this one issue that you need diagnosed and you need fixed. But you go in and tell them, hey, I need you to check this out. I need this fixed. And then you get that phone call that you think is going to be your quote. And then you find out, oh, hey, we discovered a few other things. Okay, doctors do the same thing. You go in there because, you know, your foot hurts. And the next thing you know, you find out, hey, you know what? We think you may have had a heart attack. And actually, we're damn surprised you haven't, if you haven't. You know, and then just out of nowhere, now, oh, okay, you need to lose 147 pounds. I honestly didn't even know that I was that big. Those of you that have watched my older channels, when I did the tour on the RV, I was weighing about 320 pounds. And that's a lot. It's a lot more than I was comfortable with. But that's where I was at the time. And, you know, I was working on that. And then I come and find out, oh, no, sir. You do not weigh 320 pounds. You weigh a lot more than that. And now that, you know, that's come out in the open and everything else, the shock value and everything is kind of worn off. Now it's like, okay, here is the process. So working on that quite a bit. That's keeping me occupied. Definitely quite an adjustment in the beginning right there. So, you know, that's probably something else that I'll also address. You know, very, very similar situation actually to what Rufus and Doofus, Chico, was discovering when he found out he was diabetic and everything. So a lot of the same changes and everything that he's made over the past couple months, I'm right along with you, buddy. I'm doing the same thing myself. I already got the blender, already making my smoothies, okay. So more on that in a little more detail later. First thing I've got to do is learn how to do these videos. So I'm going to get off here. I'm going to go back on YouTube and I'm going to watch more videos about how to make more videos. And then, depending on what I learn, if I learn anything, I'm going to upload this one and I'm going to make another one and I'm going to upload that one. And you're going to be sick of me by the time this is over. But hopefully, you'll see me soon.